90 Day Fiancé Season 5 Tell-All Recap. As Anne goes missing, Luis shows up. 90 Day Fiancé Season 5 has finally come to an end with 5 out of 6 couples making it down the aisle. After the finale episode last night, the cast members sat down together for an intense, no-holds-barred couples tell-all special. Molly defends Luis. The tell-all special started with Luis visibly absent. In the season finale, Molly has just revealed that they've actually been married all this time. This means that despite their huge fight and Luis walking out, he won't get deported back to the Dominican Republic. Molly's 18-year-old daughter Olivia joined the panel to explain why she was against Molly's marriage to Luis. Molly breaks down as she apologizes to her daughter for not telling her that she already legally married Luis. In a surprising turn of events, host Sean Robinson calls Luis to come on set. However, he refuses to sit with Molly and Olivia. Obviously, things are still tense between the couple. "I didn't been sick here. When you were talking about I don't know what you are talking about," Luis says. But when their co-stars rejoin them later on, Molly defends Luis from their harsh judgment. She also reveals that she asked Luis to come back. And now they're living together again as man and wife. David and Annie comment on the Thai massage scene. Throughout the whole season, David's financial problems have always been in question. He had to spend all his savings to pay for Annie's dowry, but he didn't have a job waiting for him. When he and Annie went back to the US, David is now dependent on his couple friends Chris and Nikki. The two joined the tell-all episode to dish out on their weird relationship with the 48-year-old reality star. Apparently, Chris has been supporting David for around 10 years now. His wife Nikki isn't pleased about this and says they're done giving him money. After a tense conversation, Chris blurts out that if he paid Annie $10,000, she will surely take the money and head back to Thailand. However, Annie insists that she loves David for who he is. The 24-year-old says that she's not a gold digger, but a gold lover. Later, host Sean Robinson plays the controversial Thai massage scene, where Chris asks Annie to give him service in exchange for their free board and lodging. This drew the ire of many viewers, who thought that the scene was culturally insensitive. But Annie just laughs the whole thing off. "I wanted to ask Chris, do you want happy ending?" she even jokingly remarks. "Josh and I could talk about his vasectomy. It's no secret that Ika wants to have children with Josh. But it was revealed in one of the previous episodes that Josh has had a vasectomy after having 2 kids from his previous marriage." Before Josh and Ika's wedding, the couple consulted with a doctor about their fertility issues. Now, in the tell-all, Ika still insists on having a little Jaka. However, Josh reveals that he still hasn't had his vasectomy reversed. Ika says that she doesn't know if their marriage will last if they didn't have kids. Evelyn and David discuss their virginity. Evelyn and David are perhaps the least controversial couple in this season. However, they did have their share of petty fights, from their wedding preps to the issue about their virginity. The two have said from the start that they were saving themselves for marriage. But David, despite being already 27 years old, didn't want to discuss sex with Evelyn. In the tell-all, David explains that the reason he blew up when Evelyn wanted to talk about sex was that he didn't want to be filmed doing it. Now that they are happily married, David gushes about his wonderful wedding night. Elizabeth's sisters confront Andre. Elizabeth's sisters still think that Andre has made her more submissive, which they don't see as a good thing. Over a video call, they confront Andre for changing their sister. Andre explains his side and says Elizabeth has not changed at all. Azan is a no-show. Nicole and Azan first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé Season 4, but unlike most of their co-stars, the two still haven't gotten around to getting married until now. This season, viewers saw Nicole go to Morocco to stay with Azan, bringing along her 2-year-old daughter May. After a huge fight, the couple said a tearful goodbye in the airport before Nicole boarded her plane back to the United States. Azan couldn't join her because his visa still hasn't been approved. During the tell-all, Nicole sits alone. No one, not even the show's producers, knows where Azan is. Apparently, no one has been able to contact him for 3 days. Nicole tries to call him one more time in front of everyone, but she doesn't get through. Because of this, her co-stars tell her that maybe Azan doesn't really love her. Nicole breaks down in tears.